3 days ago I was surfing the Instagram and I saw that Sony Alpha page has shared a new post saying that it's time to update, and they have released multiple new firmwares for the cameras like the Sony A7IV, for the Sony A7S III, Sony Alpha 1 and Sony A9III, and they said that they have brought the new features, the requested features for their old cameras like the Sony A7S III, like the breathing compensation and all the things that the fans have requested. And I got so excited and decided to make a tutorial on how to do the firmware updates for the Sony A7IV, which I have here. So without any further ado, let's dive into my laptop and I will show you the step-by-step process of updating the Sony A7IV. It's really easy. Let's do it. So the new firmware version for the Sony A7IV is the firmware version 3, and with this new update we are going to get some benefits and improvements like the support for network streaming function. It enables the display of Wi-Fi signal strength, which is really nice, I think, and some other new improvements which you can see. And I think the most important one for me is the improvement of the operational stability of the camera. I hope they increase the boot up speed and the performance in the menus, and I think this is the most important thing which we can get. So one important note which you should consider is that if you are coming from the firmware version 1.01 or earlier, you need to first update to the firmware version 1.05 and then you can update to the firmware version 3. But if you are on higher versions of the firmware like the firmware version 2, you can easily update to the firmware version 3 without any problem. So consider this note and let's go and start the updating process. So in order to update the firmware of the Sony A7IV or other new Sony cameras like Sony A7S III, Sony A1, Sony A9III, you need a SD card, and make sure you have backed up all the data of your SD card, and I will put it in my SD card reader, and then I will format this, and let's do a quick format. And then as you see, I have downloaded the firmware here. It's called body data and it's around 800 megabytes. I will copy it into the root of the SD card. Let's copy it. After copying the firmware, you just put the SD card into the camera and we will do the updating process from the camera. So as you see, I've put the SD card into the camera. I will turn it on and we will go into the menu and we'll go to the last tab, which is the setup tab, and we will surf down, and here we have setup option. In the setup option, we will go to the version, and as you see, we have new option here, which is software update. I am currently on the version 2 and I do not need any other firmware. As I mentioned in the note, I can go to the firmware version 3 directly and I will press the software update. And as you see here, it shows you some instructions. It says that make sure your battery is charged, and I will go down and here I press the execute and I will wait for it to be completed. You should not turn off your camera while doing this and just wait for it to go. As you see, this lamp is blinking and it shows that the update is being processed, and we will wait until it is done. As you see, we see the new message here, the body update completed. We're getting some instructions. I will set it later. And now, as we see, the camera has boot up and we will go to the version, and now we are on the version 3 as you see here. One thing which is really important for me is the boot up speed, and let's test the boot up speed to see if it is any faster than the version 2. The camera is off and I will turn it on. I think it's got much better compared to the version 2, and I can feel it that it's much more faster now. And let's test it once again. I love the speed, and you can take picture so much faster when you turn on the camera. If you are, for example, a sports photographer, this is a really important feature. and I think the overall performance is going to be much better. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments section, and I will see you in my future videos. Goodbye.